Who drives change? Is it the leader? Is it the giant? Or the one who gives them the sleepless nights?
The machine which you're going to see did not happen overnight. It took 2 years for us to get here. But it's not a mid-cycle update. It's actually so fresh, which shows the ability, the agility, the nimbleness of a challenger. If there is a thing they say you can't do, we do it. Right? That gave us confidence, and we decided we're going to launch Yezdi. Yezdi was launched on January 13, 2022. And the third lockdown happened and we had to do Yezdi launch online. Right? That didn't deter us. And I'm going to get Baman on the stage to talk about Yezdi. Baman, we can't talk about Yezdi without you.
Little bit of nostalgia out here. Like Anubhav mentioned, same place. This time around, I'm not going to choke up when I say that, somewhere up there, my father, Rustam Irani, would be a very happy man to see the Javas and the Yezdis ride back on Indian streets. Again, like Anubhav said, 2022 Jan, it was something unconventional because that is how Yezdi was. Even in the old days, you whipped the accelerator and you just flew past. You just whipped the throttle and you just flew past on a Yezdi. And we always came out with these motorcycles that were faster and different. And that's exactly what we did with the Yezdis as well.
All of you auto guys here know that it takes 5 years for a motorcycle to be designed and launched. So you can imagine if from January this year, we started with the new 350, we launched the new Perak, we launched new colors, we launched a heavily updated Adventure with a central exhaust and a new engine. We launched a completely updated Java 42, the one which is standing there, and changed the price disruption point to 1,72,000. So you can see what we have done. And if it takes 2.5 years, you can imagine last 2.5, 3 years, what have we been up to? We have been constantly at it on these machines. The machine which you're going to see did not happen overnight. It took 2 years for us to get here. But it's not a mid-cycle update. It's actually so fresh, which shows the ability, the agility, the nimbleness of a challenger. If there is a thing they say you can't do, we do it. Right? So we have segmented this market into 3 parts. For a company that's 3-4 years old, the company which is, so you can imagine with this pantheon where we are. We've also segmented this bike with 3 brands. Right? A BSA brand, which is for the global markets, the Western global markets, a Java, which is for the Eastern global markets, and Yezdi, which was a darling here. We have seen everybody played their card out. We have seen their hand. Now it's our chance to reveal our hand, and you're going to see the first major upgrade while we reveal our hand. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, let me present to you the Java 42 FJ 350.
We're all looking for answers. But often, the universe chooses to conceal them. Do you drop the questions or wait till the answer finds you? Presenting the all-new 350 Java 42 FJ. Seduce the universe into spilling every bean. Power your life's quest. Answer your different shades. Stand tall, unheard. It's only when you travel in every direction that you know all roads lead to one ultimate answer. 42 FJ, the answer.
The guys behind this, the guys without whom we couldn't have done. Anand, Baman, Rajesh, Anish, and Ashish. Can we please have you gentlemen up here?
I think these bikes are awesome. This is a company that is one of our growth gems. and a company that we are very excited about. In the last 6 years, we've done a lot. And we are very well positioned. We're the second today in the country in a segment that is a very exciting one in premium motorcycles. And I'm looking forward to that day where we're actually going to be number one, not just number two.
As we've seen with the Thar, it's a retro brand, modernized, and I think the same thing has been done with Java. So there are two great parallels. One around the insight of exploration, and the second around reviving and revitalizing a retro brand. And I think Classic Legends is sitting on an opportunity to really build on both these. Thanks, Anupam.
Thank you, Raj.
Or you sit on a bike, you ride a bike, or you drive a car. You're not riding a machine. You are riding meaning. Because the bike you ride, the car you drive, tells everyone around you who you are. What do you stand for? What's your persona? Who do you want to be? So if you look at the story I told you, when you ride a Java, you're telling people you refuse to be suppressed. You refuse to be oppressed. You will resist. You will be a challenger. That's what you're telling the world when you ride a Java. Mahendra put the might of whatever resources we can, and you heard Anish and Rajesh today. All of us are challengers. All of us are looking forward to the excitement that this brand will bring. We stand before you running a marathon. We may fall, we may slip, but we'll rise up and we'll keep on running.
It's really a proud moment to see the imagination is turning into reality today. And I remember it when we had this meeting, we were deciding brief what to design, and we came up with 3 keywords. It was bold, second was evolve. We wanted, because we were making another 42, we wanted it to evolve from the original. And third was harmonious. Harmonious comes from the design philosophy of Java. Like all the panels are well integrated, the lines flow from tank to the tail very nicely and looks very cohesive. So with these 3 keywords, the challenge of designing 42 FJ started, and AT suggested, why not we add a panel on the tank side? And that thought actually opened up a whole lot of possibilities what we can do with this panel. We tried out it in different textures, colors, finishes, graphics. Many iterations what we did, you can see today, turn into reality. And we have kept so many options reserved for the future as well.
So this bike sets a trend. It's not a bike that follows a trend. The Alpha 2 powertrain on this motorcycle gives you that flat torque curve that is both predictable as well as exciting. Together, it makes sure that the rider is always in control and can command the roads. A DOHC on this motorcycle, liquid cooled, ANS clutch, 6-speed transmission, and coupled with a map that has been made specific to each gear's requirement. That's what makes this powertrain smart. At the same time, the brakes have to be powerful enough so that they support the motorcycle's performance. And that is where the big disc on the front, wider tires, which have been engineered for this particular purpose, Brembo brakes, and a continental ABS system. That's what puts a punch in the braking.
We are working with 3-pronged strategy. Number 1 was looking at our infrastructure. Second one was our supply chain and our supplier base. And the third one was our people who are making these bikes. We are also changing our process to the base coat process to the CAD paint, and that will give us best in the class corrosion resistance and the life of the painted parts. Having said that, on the engine side, which is the heart of the machine, we have invested heavily in the processes now, where we will get dust-free, chip-free, burr-free engines, which will give extended life to our engines.
we have this state-of-the-art motorcycle, the new 350 42FJ, adding to the young and vibrant 42 life. We are giving them more options. We are giving them accessibility to come and experience our bikes.
Now, why is this motorcycle called the 42FJ? FJ stands for Franicek Janicek. It is a homage to the founder of Jawa, who founded this company as in Jawa Motorcycles in 1929. So that's the story behind FJ. And what is the 42FJ? It redefines the 42 life in a new, bolder avatar. It takes in the confluence of performance, design, and safety, which is what the 42 stands for. How are we readying ourselves for the festive season upon us? We will have 100 more new stores opened up before we hit festive season. All the features, with all the size, the technology that you're seeing, and now with prices starting from